Somebody asked me, did you ever imagine the witch looking anything like Mary Brown describes her in the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, um, when Dan and I wrote that for I forget, Patricia,
Mm-hmm.
the actress who played Mary Brown. Um, we had this idea of the horse lady, and it was something that was something that had been described a few times, but mostly, Mary Brown was kind of like the eyewitness who saw this kid,
Which
this
that
thing as
scene
a
was
kid.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, so it's basically, it's her, and Patricia did such a great job because we told all the people, that kind of all the townspeople that we don't want you to memorize stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we want you to like take what we tell you and kind of make up your own because the details could change as long as as long as you describe some weird looking thing that looked like a horse. We don't care what you describe it as. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
don't worry about
Because a lot of
using
people,
like so we told everybody that we're like, look it over and kind of memorize it a little bit, at least memorize the basic gist of the story. But we would love for you to kind of, go off on your own and add your own details because that's really the way things work, in reality.
yeah, I think that worked out perfect. I mean, a lot of people still, I guess, think that Mary Brown could have been the witch, or that they saw hair coming from under her jumper and stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
Um,
absolutely. I mean, and that was, and that was the intention when we cast Patricia, like we had gone off and looked for some people, some older actresses, and none of them like kind of had the right look. You know what I mean? Like none of them like just looked kind of had like that really unique, um, you know, uh, you know, just to put, I don't know how to describe it. Just didn't have that vibe.
yeah,
Didn't have
yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe of
It
like
definitely worked.
being, of just kind of being eccentric, like not eccentric enough.
Hmm.
So when we met Patricia, we were like, oh my God, she would be perfect. So, and she luckily agreed to do it.
Yeah, that's crazy that that a lot of the interviews and stuff weren't 100% scripted. Like I talked to Susie maybe a
Hmm.
week or two ago, and I was actually shocked when she told me that she basically told them that she would wing it based on what they told her,
Oh yeah, man.
which is
No, I
crazy
mean,
because it worked
but
so well. That's another scene that sticks out in my mind. Like every time
yeah,
I see it, I kind of get goosebumps.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of like, um, you can't. I mean, how you can't, you couldn't write and direct that,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, and that's what, like, for me, Blair Witch, the biggest lesson it taught me as a director is like sometimes you just got to back off and let things happen. Um, because you know sometimes you don't know what'll happen. There's always nice surprises coming. And the more you stay out of the way, the more those surprises have chance to like come out and show themselves.
hmm hmm
Even to this day, I use that advice.
yeah, yeah.